Here we are, Buckeye fans, live look at the Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium. One last hurrah with you know who. The bus is here, the trailer's here, and there is a definite stench in the air. And it is time for the Ohio State Buckeyes to take on you know who, the fourth ranked, that team up north, for a shot at a Big Ten East Division title, a right to go play for a Big Ten championship, and more than likely a spot to play for all the marbles, a spot in the college football playoff. Hey everybody, I'm Andy Evans with Columbus Wired. Thanks for watching. Of course, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for, right? It's the game. It's the 10th ranked, 10-1, 7-1 in the conference Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th ranked, 10-1 overall, and undefeated 8-0 Michigan Wolverines for the right to be called Big Ten East Division champs. How is this game going to play out? Boy, there's been a lot of superlatives going into this one. Of course, there's been a lot of superlatives all season long when it came down to this football game. Ohio State has scraped and scrapped and clawed their way into this position. They've got one more shot to make it happen, but they're going to have to take on a Michigan defense that, folks, is the best in the country, especially when it comes to defending the pass. And of course, ironically enough, Ohio State, one of the best passing offenses in the country, led by the man Dwayne Haskins, who has set a slew of single-season records on his way to leading this 10th-ranked Ohio State Buckeye team. So how do the Buckeyes get it done? You know, a couple of weekends ago against Michigan State, a lot of people said, well, it's going to be Ohio State's offense versus that vaunted Michigan State defense. You know, Michigan State's defense was tough against the run. Was Ohio State going to be able to run the football? I kind of thought it was the other way around. I wanted to see how Ohio State's defense came out and played against the Michigan State offense. And as we saw, held them to 6 points, didn't allow a single touchdown all game, and they looked good. We thought they were back. Well, let's fast forward 1 week later to last weekend against the Maryland Terrapins, and the Buckeyes found themselves in a 14-point hole at 3 different points in the game, yet they still managed to hang on, take it into overtime, and win the football game 52-51. But it wasn't because of the defense, it was because of that vaunted Ohio State offense. Able to run the ball very well. J.K. Dobbins, career high, over 200 yards in that football game last weekend against Maryland. Dwayne Haskins had a pretty good day as well. Threw for some scores, threw for a bunch of yards. So what do they do today against Michigan? Once again, this is a Michigan defense that is the best against the pass. And if you can't tell, it's cold, it's rainy, it's windy. This is not a day to be able to throw the football. At least you wouldn't think. This is a day that traditionally, it's Big Ten weather, it's late in November, it's cold, it's crappy outside. You run the football, right? Well, what Ohio State rushing offense are we going to see? Are we going to see the rushing offense we've seen at the beginning of the season against Oregon State, where Mike Weber ran for over 180 yards and 3 touchdowns? The rushing offense we saw last weekend, where J.K. Dobbins ran for over 200 yards? Or are we going to see the rushing offense that we've seen against Minnesota, Nebraska, Indiana, the team that has struggled to put it together on the ground? You know, I am hoping to see just a very balanced attack. I am hoping that Ohio State can come out and run the football, because once again, today is a day that may be passing it, not just because of the weather, but because of Michigan's vaunted pass defense. They may not be able to get it done through the air. I think ball control, that's how Ohio State takes care of the Wolverines today, and we're going to find out if that's the case or not. Michigan, on the other hand, how do they win the football game? Well, they're just going to, I think, stick to their game plan. Shea Patterson, unbelievable quarterback. Maybe that's being a little too generous. He's a good quarterback. He will hurt you with his feet. He's got a decent arm, but he's got a trio of running backs in the backfield to hand it off to. And once again, Michigan's defense, you know, they speak for themselves. So if Michigan wins this football game, I think they just have to stick to their normal game plan, and they're probably going to show Ohio State a lot of different looks on defense as far as blitzing. They're going to come with some packages. They're really going to try and confuse Dwayne Haskins and put him on his rear end, if not pick him off and possibly take him to the house. So It's almost game time. We've got just under 2 hours left until the 10th-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes kick off against the 4th-ranked Michigan Wolverines here in Ohio Stadium. And when it comes to this game, folks, I never give a final score. I'm just hoping for a damn good game and a Buckeye win. For Columbus Wired, I'm Andy Evans. Thanks for watching.